r/rules horror. Posted by you/StickOfSage. Welcome to Ansa Hotel. Welcome to Ansa Hotel. We're so happy you decided to choose our establishment to stay at for the duration of your trip. We're sure you'll love it here, but there are some rules to make sure you stay safe. We at Ansa Hotel will not take any responsibility for any misfortunes that happen to those who don't follow the rules. 1. Enter and register into the hotel between 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. Please enter and register into the hotel between those times. Those are the hours when the reception opens and closes. If you see someone there earlier or later, that's not our receptionist. Please leave and come back the next day. We apologize if this interferes with your trip. 2. Never enter any room you didn't purchase. Please don't enter any room that doesn't belong to you or your family. This will upset the guests, and may put you and other residents in danger. Remember, not everyone at our establishment is like you. 3. Meal and snack times. Breakfast is at 8 to 9 a.m., lunch is 12 to 1 p.m., and dinner is 6 to 7 p.m. at the dining area. Please do not arrive any earlier. If you see people eating there, if you happen to arrive early, it's best you leave as quickly as you can. You might be what's on their plate next otherwise. Snacks will be provided at different times throughout the day. A schedule can be seen at the reception desk. 4. We do not have room service. We apologize that we do not have room service, but this is for your own safety. If someone knocks on your door claiming to be room service, lock the door, and do not answer. The buckets you'll find on that beast's trolley won't be empty for very long. 5. Bathroom etiquette. When you go to use your bathroom, especially during the later hours of your stay, you need to follow some rules when you first enter. When you first enter, go straight to the mirror, and look at your reflection. Say hello, and smile. What your reflection does next determines your safety. 5a. If your reflection waves, and smiles back, it is safe to stay in and use the bathroom as long as you like. You can even strike up a conversation with the you in the mirror. They might be quite bored. Be mindful that they can't speak though. 5b. If your reflection stays neutral, you can only do exactly what you need to. No more. Try to limit the amount of time you stay. You're welcome, but don't push it. 5c. If your reflection frowns, or seems in any way angry, leave immediately. You aren't welcome, and won't be welcome for a while. I hope whatever you need to do in the bathroom isn't urgent. 5d. If your reflection seems disturbed or fearful, immediately wash/rinse your face out with the holy water in the cabinet above the mirror, then try again. If the mirror calms down, or seems to laugh, it's safe to continue with the steps you took in 5a. If your reflection stays disturbed/fearful, leave immediately. 5e. If your reflection seems wrong in any way, x, disproportionate, not your actual reflection, a shadow is behind it, hide in the right cabinet below the sink. Even opening the left one will have dire consequences, and more work for the cleanup crew. 6. Lights out at 9:30 p.m., and be in bed and preferably asleep by 10 p.m. We are closed at 9 p.m., and will only have our lights on for exactly 30 minutes after. Failure to turn off your lights may attract the guests that prefer to hunt fresh meat once we close, and the same goes for being in bed by 10 p.m. You don't have to be asleep, just be in bed, and don't leave bed until 6 a.m. 7. If you must leave bed, have a flashlight and spray bottle of holy water with you at all times. You don't want to know what happens if you don't. 8. Never enter the closet. Don't even open it, for that matter. If you have children, it'd be preferably if they played near and especially under the bed, but never the closet. The being in there loves young meat. 9. Make sure kids are asleep by 12 a.m. Kids are less likely to follow and remember all the rules, and what they may see after that time may traumatize them for life. They're also more likely to react loudly to whatever they see. It's best for everyone if they're asleep. 10. Double and triple check that everything is locked and or blocked before the sun goes down. For your own safety, make sure everything is locked and blocked by sundown, and never look out any window or peephole after. You might be inclined to gouge out your eyes if you do, and that's the best case scenario. And that's all the rules. Once again, we are so glad you've decided to stay at this establishment. Following these rules will ensure your stay is safe and fun. If you have any more questions, you can either respond to this email, or ask our lovely receptionist once you arrive. See you soon. r/rules horror. Posted by you/moo cupcake. Rules for a motorcycle trip at night. I just bought my first used motorcycle. It was a really good price, even though there is no damage whatsoever and it's in really good condition. The previous owner assured me there is no catch, I just shouldn't ride at night. After I brought it home, I went upstairs to organize all that new paperwork. It was then when I noticed a note from the previous owner. "Hey, Mark here. To make sure you don't run into any trouble with that bike, I am providing you a few rules I strongly suggest you to follow. Especially the first one. 1. Avoid riding at night or in the dark at all costs. If you do, however, find yourself riding at night, stay under the street lights and do not leave that town. If you listen to that one rule, the rest of them are unnecessary. 2. In case you broke that instruction, congratulations, you got yourself in real trouble. The first thing to do to make sure you'll survive this is to check your mileage immediately. Remember that. In exactly 27 kilometers, there will be another town. It is a safe place, stay there under the street lights until sunrise. If you leave that town, you will have to go through all this again. To survive those 27 kilometers in between, follow the next steps. 3. There will be a few events happening at random, but don't worry, never more than one at once. You are lucky if only 1 or 2 events take place within those 27 kilometers. Follow the steps listed below to make sure you react the right way. 4. Do not, under any circumstance, go off-road. Do not. There are creatures waiting for you. They are faster than you, no matter how fast you are. They will pull you off your bike and rip you apart. They do not care whether you are alive or not, in fact, they will enjoy a warm meal. 5. Do not stop, the only exception is another event requiring you to do so. In this case, you are safe. However, if you stop without reason, the consequences of rule number 4 will occur. The creatures are afraid of moving vehicles, but are very territorial. 6. If you notice street lights or a village showing up before reaching those 27 kilometers, do not stop. It is not real. Nothing within the 27 kilometers is real and nothing is safe. If you stop, the creatures will once again come for you. 7. If you notice a large man with a hat, long arms and giant hands ahead of you, flash your headlights until he disappears. You will not be able to swerve around him. If you try to do so, he will snatch you right from your motorcycle and take you home with him. If you fail flashing him, try to crash into him. If you're lucky, you'll die from the impact. If not, once again, the creatures will feast from your body. Both scenarios are still better than him taking you home. 8. In case you notice a vehicle coming towards you in the distance, try to make out what type of vehicle it is. If it is another motorcycle, refer to rule #8A. However, if it is something else, e.g., a car, truck or bus, refer to rule 8B. 8A. You are free to ignore the bike. It is just another poor cyclist trapped in that false reality. It would be nice to wave, you know, for community feeling and stuff like this. 8B. Turn off your bike immediately. Shut off the engine. Make sure the ignition is off. Do not brake as this will activate your brake lights. Do not shift down. Shifting is too noisy. Just shut everything off, pull your clutch and let yourself roll out. You will not accidentally go off-road and when standing, the creatures will not come for you. You are totally safe, as long as you do not emit any light or sound. Wait until the vehicle has passed and use your mirrors to check whether it is still in sight. Do not look at the driver, they will notice it. You are only safe to go when it is totally out of sight. Make sure to get moving to avoid the creatures, as they will come back if you wait too long. In case you attract the vehicle's attention, it will turn around or aim for you, depending on its position in that moment. It will try to crash into you or force you off-road. Try to get away from it, as fast as possible. You are not necessarily dead yet. Depending on your motorcycles and the vehicle's speed, you can escape. The event officially ends there, so there can be new ones coming up, even the same one again. But the vehicle will try to catch up with you for the rest of the 27 kilometers. Another event forcing you to stop could be your end. 9. If you notice arms slowly wrapping around your body, you have a pillion passenger. Slow down and come to a stop, but don't slam your brakes. Don't take too long either. Wait for him to hop off and drive off immediately to avoid other uninvited guests. If you brake too slow or just keep driving, his grip will get stronger and stronger, resulting in him crushing your spine eventually. If you take too long driving away and another pillion rider climbed on, he will do the same, but he will not leave at another stop. 10. In case your motorcycle slows down without any reason, let it come to a stop and try igniting it again. It will not work at first, but keep trying. If you're unlucky, an injured child will come up to you. Even if it's hard to do so, ignore its cries and begs. Do not take it with you. The child itself is not dangerous, but its mother will look for it and will think you stole it, resulting in her chasing you. She is very fast and will catch you. She will take you home with her. I'm not sure if it's the same home as the man's with the hat. I luckily never had to find out. If you ignore the child and pull off as soon and fast as you can, you are in no danger. 11. If you hear sirens behind you, pull off as fast as possible. It is a police car, but they will not try to help you. They are fast, but if you're faster, they will give up. If you're not, well, they will try to slow you down and arrest you. You will be held captured and they will not go easy on you. Chances of you ever escaping are extremely low. Those are the rules. If you notice any other events, try to survive them by instinct and add them to the list. Again, the best way to avoid all this is to just stay in the light.